Friends, I'm going to share with you that the president from Chile visiting India for 5 day visit. He is going to major Indian economic and technical centers like Bengaluru and Delhi and Mumbai. And Delhi, he is in for political engagement. He met the Indian Prime Minister as well as the President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Why? Let me first tell you what areas, domain these leaders actually discussed. The area of cooperation. Many from people to people linkages, 4,000 Indian decent people living there in Chile, as well as many non-resident Indians are there. Cultural exchange, sports, startups, cooperation in the field of film production, audio, video, digitization, ICT, information communication technology, energy, green energy, space cooperation, trade linkages and investment, defense and security matters, infrastructure, agriculture and food security, Antarctic, India's approach towards the Antarctic, and Chile as a gateway. India is seeking the Chile's cooperation for reaching to the Antarctic too. Mineral cooperation, particularly the copper, because 34% of world copper is being produced from Chile. Chile is a producer of 34%, 34% of copper in the world. After that, I think the Democratic Republic of Congo is also the copper producer, and the Australia as well as China, US and Russia, these are the nations which produces the copper. Copper is very important for industrial development. So India is seeking, India have also signed MOU with the authorities from Chile side as well as Indian Copper Limited, Hindustan Copper Limited, for copper engagement, and many other minerals too have presence like molybdenum, lithium, nitrate, iodine and silver. Rhenium is another rare metal which is also present in Chile. So mineral cooperation is very important one. India is seeking its goal for green energy and shifting towards the battery development and electric vehicle. Innovation and startups are also the area of cooperation, disaster management and cooperation in fields science, technology and education. These are the few areas I shared with you. In the defense sector, defense industrial manufacturing and supply chains, cooperation between both the governments and agencies of the country. Common challenges are like they are also dealing with for the security, like organized crime and drug trafficking and terrorism, yoga and this and that, Ayurvedic medicine and traditional medicine, which is India's traditional medicine, is also India is cooperating, and two that 4th of November every year is being celebrated in Chile as a National Yoga Day. That's also a very important. India's soft power is also growing, and yoga is recognized worldwide. I think 21st of June as a International Yoga Day. So 4th of November is a very important day that National Yoga Day is being celebrated in Chile, and digital public infrastructure is very important. India is willing to give expertise in India is have success and have achieved digital transaction, this and that, and financial inclusion. So digital public infrastructure is also a area of cooperation, renewable energy, railway, space, this and that, infrastructure development. And Chile is also seeking India's investment. That is also a good one. And they have also launched the what is called as a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. They have also launched it, and negotiation will go further. And when there would be next meeting, then this would be concluded the CPEC called as negotiation. Okay, agreement, economic agreement. So they have also India-Chile preferential trade agreement was signed in May 2017, and after that the trade and commerce grown in certain fold. So that is also a very important one, and at both the leaders recognize that they are not really up to that mark. They are not really realizing the real potential of both the nations. So that is also a very important one. They also recognized that India's global south, multilateralism, reforms, and cooperation, like UN Security Council and agreement on marine biodiversity area of national jurisdiction. They also recognized it, and many dimensions they have touched it, from satellite to the space. Launching in India have a very robust infrastructure for launching the space satellites, this system. So in ISRO, so they are also cooperating with India, and so that is very important, my friend. And IT infrastructure, they are also seeking India's support. India is a leader at the global stage in IT sector. Even reforms and UN Security Council, India is seeking the support from Chile, and Chile is willing to engage, willing to give the support for India's membership at a full Security Council member. And the two leaders also recognize that UN member countries to implement the UN Resolution 1267, and that works to eliminate terrorism, safe havens, infrastructure, and disruptive terrorist networks and all terror financing networks. Okay. So this UNSC Resolution 1267 is the for terrorism and elimination of the terrorist safe haven that is given by the Islamic State response the terrorist. Both the leader iterated their commitment to work together to Financial Action Task Force, which is a global body to give the vigil on illegal financing and suspected finance. They track it. So no money, no terror, and other multilateral platform to combat terrorism. Both the nations are cooperating. They have comprehensive convention on international terrorism. They are though two leaders also reiterated the importance of early finalization of comprehensive convention on international terrorism. Two leaders also committed that all the international disputes should be resolved in a peaceful manner, and national integrity, sovereignty must have to be not questioned by any other states, powerful states. Everybody should be respected, as well as the international law of the sea, UNCLOS, must have to be observed by all the nations. India, Mr. Modi appreciated the participation of Chile's Prime Ministership and Chile in all the three editions of the yes, Chile was also participating into the India's Voice of Global South Summit, That is also must have to be commendable, and Indian Prime Minister recognized this and said that yes. And Mr. Boric, the president of Chile, said that yes, they are accepting and wanting to promote India's leadership for the global south, which India is willing to. Mr. Boric appreciated India's leadership in G20, which brought the development agenda to central stage and acknowledged the transformative and inclusive role of the technology as a focus upon unlocking the potential of the DPI, which is called as Digital Public Infrastructure. Both leaders appreciated India's G20 presidency for championship voice of global south, bringing a key focus initiative into this and that. And African Union was also have been incorporated into G20 by India's effort. Promotion of lifestyle of sustainable development, life, which is called life, is also the India's initiative, which was launched in Glasgow by the Indian Prime Minister. And advancement of digital public infrastructure of India is well recognized. India is willing to actually give the certain experience, wanting to share with Chile. Reform of multilateral development banks and focus on women-led development is also on the agenda. In this regard, both aims to promote the greater integration and representative of the G20. So India will support the inclusion of Chile and Latin American countries in the discussion of G20 as a guest country. International Solar Alliance. Chile is also willing to join it, and CDRI also, disaster response infrastructure, is also they are going to engage with, and that is a good one. So thank you very much, my friend, and many other dimensions too, like education and custom laws must have to reform, and tariff uh, negotiation that is going on through the CPEC will be adjusted accordingly. So that is it. That is good, my friend. Both the leaders recognize that cultural differences and uniformity and cooperation, cultural exchange. So these are the areas of cooperation which actually discussed in this. So thank you very much. It's indeed great pleasure. Many of you, my friend, have joined on my channel from. Yes, people was saying that when I was going to live, people say hola. When they say hola, that means hello, the greeting. Okay. So because I don't know the language, hmm, when Mr. Boric, the president of Chile, said that hola, then I get into that because my YouTuber, my fellow members, subscriber actually saying to me hola. Okay, so I get acquaintance to that. So that's very nice, my friend. Acquaintance is very important of that word, because word is a multicultural, multilinguistic. So linguistic distinction is there, but we have to accept it. Okay, so I learned something very interesting facts, my friend. Thank you very much for many of you who have joined my channel from Chile, and thank you very much.